art, words, things. Hello guys, something I see a lot on BookTube is that people will say, well, I would review this graphic novel if I knew how to review a graphic novel. The thing is, you review a graphic novel the same way you would review a prose or just like a novel, just a fully written novel. The same principle really. Obviously that is one major difference, but we'll get onto that. So you would comment on the plot, the characters, the setting if it was important, and just general other stuff that you would say about a written novel. Obviously the difference comes in the fact that graphic novels are graphic and that they have artwork in them. The two main things that you probably should say about, you should say what you think of the artwork. Do you like the artwork? Do you think the artwork goes well with the actual story? For example, we'll be using Batman Arkham Asylum, A Serious House and Series of, written by Grant Morrison and art by Dave McKean. And I've chosen this as an example because there's a lot you could say about this. For example, this is a very unique art style. I mean, you know, if you read like comic books or that, you'll know that usually just kind of straight up illustration is kind of what goes on. This is a real like art form to it. Like I think it's, I'm not quite sure what, I think it's painting or it's pencil. You think someone who, you know, I should know but I don't, because it's good anyway, and it's kind of like that style is used to capture the kind of the madness, because obviously this is set in an asylum and the Joker's currently holding it, people inside hostages, so you know, craziness happening. So it goes really well with the story and it works well, and it's just, it's very nice. It's very nice artwork. Another thing you could say about it, the formation slash like kind of the layout, by the way, with comic books, you know, there's kind of a standard sort of layout, and this one kind of switches it up a lot. So you've got kind of, on certain pages you've just got like six, like kind of like, that's kind of like 6 boxes, and you've got like full image spreads, but you've also got stuff like this going on. So like you can comment on that as well if you really want to, but you don't necessarily have to. I mean, but if you feel it adds something to the story the way it's been laid out like that, because that's been a conscious decision. I mean, example Grant Morrison, if you read that, there's all the notes on this that he kind of wanted it laid out this way. You know, it adds something to it. Sometimes there won't be like a decision, but like in like, you know, there's, that's been a, they've made that decision, so it might be worth to comment on it. But that's basically the only difference with graphic novels, and you just like, I mean, I'm not the best reviewer, I admit, sometimes my reviews get kind of lost. If you think you've got something to say about a graphic novel, you shouldn't feel scared because it's not what you're used to reviewing. Just like, treat it like it's a normal novel. I mean, you don't necessarily have to comment on the art if you don't want to, if you don't, if the fact, oh well that's okay, but like the plot and the characters, that's fine. You don't, so necessarily don't, and I mean, so it's kind of just the same. You would talk about anything that's got illustrations in it. You would, if you want to comment on the illustrations of themselves, then do so. So just like, be confident. You view graphic novels if you want to. Also, I just highly recommend this graphic novel. Like, why don't you read this one and then you view it, because it's awesome. I mean, even if you don't like Batman, generally speaking, it's still pretty awesome graphic novel. And I'm going to be making another graphic novel related video for next Wednesday, so look forward to that. Or not. Bye. Happy Valentine's Day! As you can see, I'm all dolled up for my Valentine.